So I thought we'd do a class today that you can just do from a chair, some simple little exercises just to keep you loosened up. You may want to share this with someone who's a little bit older maybe, if you're self-isolating together, or maybe you just want a gentler practice today. So first of all you need to just find a chair. You can see I've got a nice wooden chair here, so you want something firm like that, maybe a dining chair that you can comfortably sit on and that you can have your feet on the floor. Now sometimes chairs are a little bit taller off the floor, and if you're shorter you may find that when you're sitting it's just your toes that are on the floor. So if that's the case, using your yoga block or a book just to lift the floor to you so that you can comfortably make that contact with the ground. So we're starting off just sitting tall, so we're not leaning or relaxing back into the chair and slumping. We're sitting and lifting through the spine. So I want you to feel that contact between the feet and the floor. It's a good idea to work without socks so that you can really appreciate that contact. And we're just going to close the eyes for a moment, just roll the shoulders back and down and just placing the hands wherever they're comfortable on your lap. So just thinking about having a couple of nice deep breaths, feeling your sitting bones grounding into the seat of your chair. Lifting up through the spine, lifting the chest, opening the heart, relaxing those shoulder blades back and down towards your hips. And slowly just opening the eyes. We're going to keep that lovely tall posture as you work, but we're going to start from the feet up. So thinking about your feet, your toes, see if you can lift all your toes, keeping the soles of the feet on the floor, just lifting the toes, stretching them out, giving them a playful little wriggle. And then laying the toes down. A little trickier, maybe seeing if you can just lift the big toes. So if you've been tempted to lean forward and look at the toes, it's a really normal, natural reaction, but seeing if you can still find that lift, sit up tall, don't let yourself slump. And then big toes to the floor. Seeing if you can push now the big toes into the floor and lift and fan out the rest of the toes. So we're working all those muscles into the feet. And then slowly laying the toes down, fanning them out as you do, seeing if you can create a little bit of space between each toe. And again, just checking you're sitting up nice and tall, you're relaxed in the shoulders. And then think about the inner arches. So the inner arches, you've got that little gap that possibly comes away from the floor. And I want you to think about lifting up the insides of the feet there. So you're drawing them up. You might not see anything actually moving, but there's that sensation of drawing up, and you might start to feel the legs are working, the muscles into the calves as you focus on lifting those inner arches. And then just soften and release those down. And give the toes a little wiggle out once more. So we're going to come up onto the toes now. So just gently rocking that weight forward, lifting the heels off the floor. Pushing the toes in. You can certainly feel that maybe around the ankles and into the calves. And just releasing down. And once again, coming up. So nice gentle exercises, but it's the repetition, and you'll certainly feel it working into the legs after you've done this a few times. So we're lifting and releasing down. you work the breath with that. So seeing as if you can inhale as you come onto the toes and exhale as you place the heels down. Inhale and exhale. So keeping that going, just checking that you're not lifting the shoulders to lift the heels. That doesn't work. Just relax the shoulders. So it's just that roll through the ball of the foot and down. One more time. Inhaling to come up and exhaling to come down. And just a little wiggle out. Relax the face. Sometimes when we're concentrating we bring tension into the jaw, so just soften the face and the shoulders and the legs once more. So we're going to extend one leg away now. So if that's tricky, you can always use a block or some books in front of you and just rest the heel ahead of you there. If you're able to bring the foot up and not rest it on anything, then obviously you're working a little bit more into the thigh muscle. And what we're going to do is we're just going to point that foot away. Now what I don't want you to do is overstretch into those toes, because that's possibly just going to give you cramp up into the leg. So what we're thinking about is extending through the top of the foot. So really pushing the top of the foot away, working all the muscles down around the ankle, and then just drawing the toes to the face. Extending away and drawing back. So we're getting that extension through the front of the leg, and then as we push the heels away and draw the toes to the face, we're getting the extension down the back of the leg. You might feel that into your hamstring. So once more on that side, and back up, and releasing to the floor. Let's find those foundations again with the feet and the floor, and then when you're ready, extending the other leg away. Feel that you're working the calf muscle. If you're lifting the leg off the floor with no support, try and work that work that thigh muscle up into the groin. And then we're extending away and extending the heel away. Extending the top of the foot, not the toes, just the top of the foot. And then the heel. So keeping the breath just nice and long and smooth. As you take it in one direction and then the other. Once more, toes and heels, and coming back to the floor. And again, just relaxing out through the legs. Okay, so finding those sitting bones again, lifting tall through the spine. If you lift the sternum, you'll find that length through the spine all the way up into the crown of the head. Just bring the chin just parallel to the floor or slightly tucked under to get that length through the back of the neck. And a lovely big deep breath in, and as you exhale, roll those shoulders back and down. Once more, inhaling to feel that lift through the body. And exhale, relax the shoulders. So we're going to work the breath a little bit more now. So bringing the hands in prayer position just in front of the chest. And if you have your thumbs out like so, you can just have them in contact with the top of your chest there with the sternum. So it's as if you're lifting the chest to meet the thumbs. You're releasing the shoulders back and down, lifting the elbows slightly and pushing the palms in together. So we're sitting lovely and tall, and as you push the palms together, You might feel that working all the way underneath the armpit, across the front of the chest. Now we're going to exhale here, and we're going to bow the head towards the hands, rounding off a little bit into the upper back, and we're breathing out. As you inhale, extend the arms away and open them wide. So we're opening for that lovely big deep breath in, and we're closing everything down as we exhale. Inhale, opening wide. Exhale, closing and rounding through the upper back. Inhale, feel those shoulder blades coming together behind you. Exhale, softening back, closing down, chin towards the chest. Inhale, big deep breath in, really opening. And exhale, closing once more. And then just relax the arms. So maybe taking the backs of the hands onto your lap, just softening the breath and body. Take a moment there. So I'm going to work a little bit more into the shoulders by bringing the arms together in front of us. So we're trying to bring the elbows in together and the hands. And then we're going to inhale, lift. You'll feel the elbows drawing away from each other, and then you can take them wide and down. Back together in front, reaching up and round and down. So just a nice long soft breath for this one. Try and keep the movement nice and slow so you can feel it working through and around the shoulders. Those shoulder blades are rolling back towards each other and travelling down either side of the spine. And then we're lifting and opening and bringing them round and down again. Now this time as you come to the front, we're going to pause there. If you need to take a little break between the two rotations, then do. Otherwise this time we're going to drop the elbows. Take it wide, round and up. Bring the arms back together again as we come down. So we're just circling through the shoulder, through the rotator cuff, in the opposite direction now. The arms are quite heavy, aren't they? So you might start to feel this. If you need to relax and rest for a moment, do. It's little and often, so you can maybe just repeat this one a few times during the day. This time bringing them together and then releasing. And once again, just taking the backs of the hands where they're comfortable onto the lap so you can completely let go of the weight of the arms, softening and relaxing now. So soften the biceps and the triceps of the upper arm, the forearms, the wrists, the palms and out to the fingertips. And just softening the breath. So just checking that your chin is in line with the floor. You're still sitting nice and tall. And we're going to exhale and just turn the head to look over that right shoulder. Inhale back to centre. And exhale, opposite side. So keep that going with your breath. You're inhaling to centre and So twice more to each side. Aware of the breath. Maybe you can hear a little crunching and crackling as you turn through the neck, loosening up all the muscles, the shoulders relaxed. Last one to your left, but don't rush if you're not there. And then just pausing back at centre. So then we're just going to come to relax. So making sure you're nice and warm. So you might want to put a blanket around your shoulders or across your lap. Check the feet are still comfortable on the floor, so don't forget your little bit of height if you need that. You can relax back a little bit now, but try not to slump. Just find a comfortable position where you can still roll those shoulders back and down. And then taking the hands, once again, wherever's comfortable. Maybe again rolling the palms up towards the ceiling. That just helps to release in the shoulder. If you feel the difference between having your hands flat with the palms on your lap and then rolling, you can feel that roll out into the shoulder blade. Helps you open up across the front of the chest. So just closing your eyes, softening your face. So once again becoming aware of your soles of feet, contact you have with the ground beneath you. And just giving the toes a little wiggle and then giving them permission to soften and relax. Soften the inner out arches, relax around the ankles, soften the calves, the shins and the knees. Letting go of the weight of those thigh muscles. Soften the buttocks, soften all the way around the pelvis. So we can hold a lot of tension through the pelvis. So seeing if you can take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, just sending that softness down into your seat. Feel the pelvic floor spreading, relaxing, softening. Lower back, nice and wide, relaxed. You're feeling fully supported by the chair, by the ground. So you can begin to just let go and release any tension through the body. Bringing the mind back to the breath. We're not trying to alter it at all. We're just noticing that gentle flow in and out. Maybe you notice a little lift of the chest as you inhale, or the side ribs pressing into the insides of your arms. The rib cage expands as you breathe in and softens back as you exhale. Just noticing these gentle movements through the body. And with each out breath, just releasing away any tension. The shoulders and the hips. Notice how heavy the arms feel now. Really softening and letting go all the way down to the palms. Notice how the fingers might gently just roll and curl in. And then just check in the face, release across the forehead to the temples. Soften the eyebrows, the eyelids. That soft, delicate area underneath the eyes. Relax the jaw. Allow a little space to come between the teeth. Relax the tongue and down your throat, the long muscles of the neck and out across your shoulders. Mind returning to the breath, inhaling and exhaling. A very soft, flowing, slow breath now. Just ebbing in and out like the tide on the shore. As you notice that stillness, that quietness in the mind and the body. And then very slowly we're just going to begin to take a few deeper breaths. So there's no rush, just enjoying that sensation of the breath filling the body as you inhale. And relaxing as you exhale. And maybe swallowing into the throat. The eyes closed still. Maybe just allowing a little smile to come across your face. And then beginning to bring a little movements, maybe first into the fingers, and then the toes. Noticing how you're feeling. And I want you to take a lovely big deep breath in and let that go. Once more when you're ready, inhale. Exhale. very slowly, just opening the eyes, allowing the gaze to remain really soft. So you're just beginning to notice the room around you, where you are. And then just turn the palms face down onto the laps. If you've been sitting back, just coming to sit tall again, little roll through the shoulders. Couple of nice deep breaths in and out, just increasing that flow of oxygen into the body, just slowly bringing yourself round. And then to finish, we're just going to take the hands to either side, relaxing those shoulders back and down, lifting tall through the front of the chest. And then when you're ready, lovely big inhale as you stretch all the way up, bringing the palms together, exhaling to the heart. Namaste. Peace and love to you all.